If you quit school to become a full-time trader, what would happen? It's kind of crazy to say, but honestly, that's the decision I've made recently, and I just felt like school wasn't really for me, and I had nothing to gain from it. So from there, I just kind of made it my goal to just become a full-time trader because it's kind of the only thing I'm really interested in. I've already been trading for a few years, so it's not like I don't have any experience. It's not like completely random. It's actually a decision I've kind of been thinking about for quite a while, and I finally decided to actually act on it. So this year it's about building actual capital. I have one 5K funded account, but sadly it's in drawdown. I have one 25K account. That's also in drawdown, and it's just because I had a bad month in January, sadly. But I've been doing a lot better now, and I'm actually building it back up using low risk. I'm also participating in a trading competition to try and win a free account from MentifX. Currently, I'm in 36th place, which isn't horrible. It's about a profit of 36%. My goal is to hit about 30% by the end of the competition. I think that should be a pretty decent amount to be able to hit. So, oh, also, I almost forgot. I also started a $20 flip account because why not? So we'll see how that goes as well. Currently, it's up 25%, so not too bad. So, wish me luck. So every Friday and Saturday, I like to review the trades that I took from the prior week to understand things that I did right and did wrong and see where I can improve upon. After that, I look at my main list of currency pairs and do my analysis for the upcoming week. And for the next week, starting February 19th, I have 7 pairs so far that look pretty good and only 5 that are actually like ready to go, given they provide the solid entry signal. So I'll update you guys when I actually get into a trade. So I ended up getting into sells on GBP CAD on a double top rejection from the daily resistance level. Price has been a little choppy, but I'm hoping to see price break through the recent support that I was seeing and hit take profit for about a 1 to 3 risk reward. I'll let you guys know when something major happens, but for now, I'll probably just go and get a workout in and just get away from the screens for a bit. Okay, so bad news. I ended up actually losing on the GBP CAD trade. I held it through the Canadian inflation data report, and it was pretty bad. I lost more than I intended to just because it flew literally 60 pips in less than a second. It was kind of insane. But it was only made worse because on some of my prop firms that I have, I ended up having slippage issues. So I lost almost double, even almost nearly triple what I was initially risking. I don't know how I feel about those prop firms now at this point, but I mean, I already have the account, so I'll finish it through. But other than that, it's whatever. I'll recover. I just need to wait for some of the plays that I have to actually get to the areas of interest, and then I'll just try to take those and see what happens. So I'll catch you in the next one. I also forgot to mention, I did end up blowing the 200K account, the competition account, because honestly, I had to use higher risk to be able to keep up with the other people who are trading because I am a swing trader, so it's harder for me to make the same amount of profit in the same amount of time. It's just kind of unfair. So, I mean, it is what it is, but again, it was just due to the slippage. All right, so I ended up not taking any more trades for the rest of the week, meaning I just ended with the 1 loss on the GBP CAD. Sucks, but it is what it is. Silver did get to the area of interest that I was looking to trade from a couple days ago, but it didn't actually give an entry signal. So I'll be looking for it to give it something to trade next week. And it is Saturday right now, so I will be doing my analysis probably in a few hours for next week and see what kind of setups you can find. So I'll see you guys in the next clip. Okay guys, so I have just finished editing my list. As you can see, I still have silver at the top. It pulled back to this zone, looking for a push to create a new higher high above this prior higher high. So that's my main setup for the week. But other than that, I have NZD, USD, NZD CAD, I have NZ or AUD NZD, and I have AUD CAD. I do also have gold on my list, but I'm not necessarily a huge fan of this yet. I just kind of want to see it maybe close a little bit higher up here before then getting a pullback, but it's still kind of a consideration. So regardless, this is the list I have right now, and we'll just kind of see what happens next week. Okay guys, so it is Monday now, and I did end up getting into the silver trade and the AUD NZD trade, the ones that I had on my watch list initially. I ended up losing the silver trade overnight. It sucks, but it is what it is, minus 1%. But I am up about 2% on the AUD NZD trade, so I'll show you guys what happened in those trades. This is the silver trade I ended up getting in on Sunday. It did show a little bit of support here from Friday, so that's why I had the confidence to initially buy. And then I saw a 1 hour tweezer bottom form from Sunday going into Monday, but it ended up just ripping straight down, and I ended up just taking a 1% loss on this. But I also got in this odd NZD trade. I got in off of the 1 hour tweezer top here, as well as the double top formation, which kind of gave me extra confluence. So I'm looking for it to get down to around this 105.538 level. Once it hits that, that's where my take profit will be for a 4-to-1. It's up about, I believe, a 2.3-to-1. Yeah, about like 2.2. So not too bad. Made back the gains from the silver. Alright guys, so I didn't do a whole lot of recording this week, meaning I do have a bunch of updates. It's mainly just all the trades I took, so I'll probably just post all the trades and explain them. But the main thing I have to update is I did end up losing the $20 account that I had. It is what it is. I was risking 30% per trade, so if I lost it, it really wasn't going to be that surprising. It was just I had 2 losses back to back. Can't do much about that. But yeah, other than that, I had a few trades. I did YOLO kind of crazy on the 200K, or not 200K, 25K account. So now that is actually back near break even, actually a little in profit. I do not advise doing what I did. I just ended up actually basically YOLOing the rest of what I had and got really lucky. I timed the bottom of an odd JPY trade, and I just kept adding positions over and over again until it eventually got to a point where I just kind of said, all right, we should just close this here and just start legit next week. But hey, a win is a win. You can't complain. So I'll show you guys all the trades I took this week and losses obviously as well. And yeah, I'll see you there. All right, so the first update will be on this odd NZD trade that I took a few days ago. As you can see, it did end up pushing all the way back to my entry point, which I did move my stop loss to break even. So I got stopped out at break even on that trade. It is what it is, but we can move on to the next one. The next trade that I took was actually a loss on the odd JPY. I initially liked the way that it looked at that area of interest, but it ended up just kind of pushing straight through it and ended up hitting my stop loss within a few hours. So it is what it is. On to the next. Then my next trade was a euro odd trade. It was buys. I did like the way it looked at that area of interest, and it did show signs of rejections. I was getting in off of a double bottom on the lower time frames. I think I just got in a little bit too early. I think I needed to wait for it to pull back just a little bit more, but I will be looking to potentially take that trade next week. And the last trade I took was this odd JPY. Very clean trade. Played the bounce off of that area of interest. I had my lower time frame confirmations, and once I got in, it almost went like straight into profit. So this is the trade that I actually YOLO'd on, and this is what got me back to a little over break even on that account. I would definitely not advise doing what I did. It was still risky, even though the trade was like almost flawless. But yeah, I'm glad it worked out. All right, so I think this is probably where I'm going to end the video, as those were the last trades I'll be taking for the week. And I think I kind of want to just do these videos maybe bi-weekly. So final updates, I lost the competition account. Obviously, who cares? It was no money lost, no money gained. It was whatever. I lost the live account, 20 bucks. You know, no problem there. The 25K account went back up to a little in profit, and then the final is the 5K account is down a little bit, because that I did actually use consistent risk on. So yeah, overall not amazing. Could have been a better use of my 2 weeks, but hopefully the next 2 weeks or whatever, next few months will be a lot better. So if you guys like the video, please drop a like on the video and subscribe if you're interested. If not, I'll see you around.